Hello there guys and welcome back to Blues TV for my review of Chelsea 2, Sheffield United 2 and firstly, as usual of course, please let me know down in the chat whether everything is working fine, quality, sound and all of that kind of crap because, you know, YouTube doesn't really give you good information there, you know what I see on screen. But yeah, it's disappointing. I'm really disappointed today because started the game off well, got our 2 goals and then we just crumbled and generally we just weren't that good today. I thought we really struggled with what Sheffield tried to do. We struggled to play our own game. And it's just not great. But of course, if you are new to Blues TV, please be sure to subscribe. That would be massively appreciated. Let's, get closer to 80,000 subscribers. The sooner we hit that, the better. Of course, also drop a like on this live stream. And once this has turned into a video, of course, drop a like as well. And yeah, let's just get into it because, firstly, there was a major surprise to me personally in that lineup, in that starting lineup that we had, because Fikayo Tomori started in there instead of Andreas Christensen, but Andreas Christensen was on the bench, so it doesn't seem to be any injury problem. All good, man. Thank you. Yeah, like I say, Tomori started in there. Of course, Kepa was in goal. Then the back four, like I say, Tomori in there next to ZOUMA, Emerson on the left, AZPILICUETA on the right. We started in a 4-3-3, even though some people again tried to tell me it was a 4-3-1. It wasn't. Jorginho as the deepest of the three. This time Barkley on the right and Kovacic on the left, which surprised me a little bit. Mason Mount started on the left, Pulisic on the right, and Tammy Abraham, of course, started up front. I will say straight away, formation-wise, there was a lot of interchange between 4-3-3 and 4-2-3-1 today. But it's not even as simple as saying, oh, we defended in that and we attacked in that. It's not even that simple. It was both in both. It's very fluid for us at the moment between those two formations. Not always perfect, in my opinion, but yeah, so it is that. And we started the game off all right. We were a better team, kind of pinned, Sheffield down. Not like extremely. We didn't have like huge chances, but we did all right. And then 19 minutes in, Tammy Abraham made it 1-0 through a bit of a scrappy goal. A nice build up to that actually, between Barkley and Pulisic, that ended up in AZPILICUETA crossing the ball into the box. Abraham got a header on it. The keeper had to save it. Tried to then go after it to catch it properly. Pulisic was running onto it and then kind of just flicked it against the keeper from where it bounced back further into the box, and then Tammy just slotted in. And Riley, I really appreciate the 97p. Really do appreciate it. Of course, if you want to make sure that I see what you're saying in the chat, the super chat option is always very helpful because otherwise there's loads of people watching, so I'm never 100% sure. I'm really sorry, guys. If you can actually see me, it seems like you can see me. I'm really confused. Sorry. Someone please put in the chat whether something is working or not. Please put in the chat whether you can actually see and hear me and anything really, because yeah, I'm a bit confused. Should I just keep talking? I'm just gonna keep talking. You think I'm back? Thank you. Great. Sorry, this was obviously an absolute nightmare now. But yeah, let's get back into the game. Sorry. Where was I? Yeah, we conceded that goal. Aspi is a problem, but then the possession, like I say, the wingers just didn't get into the game, and that was a problem. Tammy Abraham did all right. I thought our only decent attacking players were Jorginho, if you can call him attacking, and Tammy Abraham. Mount wasn't involved enough. Pulisic wasn't involved enough and generally wasn't that good. Working really hard, but on the ball, didn't do that much. In all honesty, Barkley was poor. Kovacic was decent, but not as good as he was at Norwich, against Norwich, I thought. Personally, people might disagree, but that is me personally. And we just struggled. Like, we struggled to keep the ball. It was their 3-man midfield that obviously when their wing-backs push in is kind of a 5-man midfield, which obviously made it difficult. And we just really could not cope with it. Didn't create barely anything after Tammy had that chance to make it 3-1. And then at some point, we was just hanging on. We started making substitutions. Willian came, of course, on for Ross Barkley, which meant Mason Mount dropping into the middle, Willian starting on the right, and Pulisic on the left, and they swapped around, whichever, obviously, Willian just on the wing. And then Billy Gilmour, the young Scotsman, came on for Kovacic, which, interesting. I'm not going to say he was at fault for us conceding, but, was a bit weird. Didn't necessarily expect it, didn't necessarily think it was necessary. And also Michy Batshuayi came on for Tammy Abraham, which was interesting, but not with long to go. That came in the 83rd minute, so there wasn't exactly much happening after that. And then in the 89th minute, Mr. Kurt Zouma scored an own goal. And no, I'm not going to blame Kurt Zouma for that one at all. I know I put it in the title and everything, but we just had to be, I had to put him in the title because he scored that own goal. But you can't really fault him that much. It's again Aspie. What are you doing? Getting absolutely skinned by some random, I don't know, just some random Sheffield players and some Championship player that just got promoted, and AZPILICUETA is getting skinned all over the shop. cross is put in. It's a good cross. ZOUMA tries to defend it, gets his shin on it basically, and just about deflects it into the far corner. I'm not 100% sure. Still haven't seen plenty of, replays, I guess, whether the ball would have gone in anyway, or whether I don't think there was anyone behind ZOUMA to actually put it in. But yeah, it's a nightmare, and it's disappointing. Like, we were also happy after the Norwich game last week, and today started off so well. I mean, we have a real number 9 again in Tammy Abraham. Scored 4 goals in 2 games. Obviously, we have to hope that he can continue that, but he was again good today. Good hold-up play, good layoff passes, and he's finishing proper poacher's goal. He scored from outside the box last week. An absolute top-notch volley for the first goal against Norwich, and then today two proper poacher's goals, just being in the right place at the right time. That's what we need up front. But we need the rest. Like, of course, everything needs time to gel. But I want to talk about through a couple of performances. Kepa, can't fault him for anything. Barely made any saves, but conceded 2 goals. Like, it's quite sad. Aspi, shocking, absolutely shocking. Tomori and ZOUMA, even though ZOUMA scored their own goal, were both good. I thought Tomori really impressed me. I didn't expect him to start, and he was really good actually. Emerson, the usual, don't really have any complaints with him. Jorginho, I thought, was good as well. Even Stamford Bridge started chanting his name, Jorginho, today, which that doesn't happen every day, does it? Like I mentioned, Kovacic, meh. Barkley, not shocking, but not good. Like, he started a game off with just passing a ball off the pitch again with the outside of his foot. Just tried to pass it to Pulisic or Aspi or whoever it was. Just passed it out. Same thing he did at bloody Norwich. Like, it's infuriating, absolutely infuriating. And 2 minutes later, he stumbled over the ball. And another 2 minutes later, he gave the ball away again. Even though he was involved in the build-up to the first goal, where he did all right. But it's just annoying. Like, I tell you that, guys. It's just annoying. What was the next guy? Mason Mount. He was decent when he was on the ball, but he wasn't on the ball that much. And that was obviously a bit of a problem. I mentioned Pulisic. And I don't know, like, we just have to... First of all, I don't like how much we're changing things at the moment. Like, as in the formation. Sometimes 4-2-3-1, sometimes it's 4-3-3. Willian comes on, plays on the right. 3 minutes later, it's over on the left for the rest of the game. Then it's over on the right again. I know you try to, mess with the opponent a little bit. But, like, come on, Lamps. He's only come on 2 minutes ago. There's no point messing around with your opponent if you try to swap your wingers all the bloody time. Like, wingers make different runs. Players, it's not that easy always to find that pass. Like, we need to chill a little bit. And obviously, once we conceded that first goal early in the second half, which, people blame sorry for it. Oh, is he going for a smoke at half time? Is that why he's sending the players out early? Well, we had the problem on the Conte pour at the start of the second half. We had the problem on the Sarri, and now we have it on the Lampard. So whose fault is that? I don't know, because a lot of the players that were the problem on the Conte and Sarri now aren't even here anymore. But yeah, it's still a problem. And then you can see the inexperience. Like, that was our youngest starting 11 in Premier League history today, with an age of 24 years and something days. Like, really, really young, of course. Tomori coming in for Christensen even made it younger. Pedro was injured. So it was a really young side, and you could feel that. You could just feel that AZPILICUETA, the oldest out of the lot, the most experienced out of the lot, is the worst of the lot. So that obviously makes everything else a little bit more difficult. So it's just problems, and we need to figure it out. It takes time. It is very disappointing. I did expect a win today. You have to expect a win at home to Sheffield United. It's as simple as that. But what can you do? Like, at the end of the day, we just have to keep going. Of course, it's disappointing that it's the international break now, but we have a lot of players coming back after the international break. Rudiger will be back. Callum Hudson-Odoi should be back. Reece James, maybe. Ruben Loftus-Cheek isn't that far anymore either. N'Golo Kanté should be back. So then we should be able to make another step forward, and hopefully Frank Lampard can work with, the players that stay back. Obviously, a Cobham during international break and can improve on a certain number of things. For example, Tammy Abraham, who didn't get called up with England, just work with him even more, even though he's already improved a lot, over recent, the last 2 games was great. And, compared to the United game, it was already all right. A big improvement seen there, of course, different level of opponent as well. ZOUMA's first touch today was pathetic. Yeah, his first touch wasn't great, and generally he doesn't have the best first touch. But I thought ZOUMA, yes, he scored an own goal, but generally I thought it was good. Like, a good interceptions, a couple of on crosses, great like pieces of defending when he just about cleared it before the guy or kind of behind the guy, but got in front of him. Really good defending by some of it. Tomori looked completely calm. Didn't look like his first Premier League start ever. And yeah, it's just we need our players back. Like, our squad isn't that good. Like, we kind of sometimes fall into the trance of, yeah, look at our midfield and how many great players we have in there. Yes, there are some very, very good players in there, but we don't have that great a squad. Yeah, we have Tammy, who's done all right now. I mean, we don't even have 2 wingers, barely. I mean, Willian is 100% fit. Yeah, we have Pulisic, who just signed and is 20 years old. Pedro is injured. Hudson-Odoi is injured. We have Mason Mount playing on the wing. Ross Barkley is playing. How can you expect us to be good when Ross Barkley is playing? I'm sorry, but that's just the simple truth. And yeah, we will get better with time. It takes a little bit of thinks too much instead of just playing. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that. And that's why I think it was so much better in pre-season, because I think he was just less nervous about making mistakes and stuff. And because he thinks more, he's automatically making more mistakes, you know, now, which is obviously, you know, a little bit disappointing. Guys, I'm going to do 2 or 3 questions from the chat now, or 2 or 3 things that you mentioned from the chat, and then I'm going to leave it here because I'm just disappointed today. I'm going to Amsterdam tomorrow. I'm going to have a good time there. Then I'm going to Monza to the Formula 1 GP there, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to have a great international break. Would have loved to finish this with a, you know, with a win, but sadly we couldn't, which is very, very disappointing. 40% count is the best player we have. Don't know what that means, but yes. Laurenz, you just said ZOUMA had a good game. No, ZOUMA had a good game. Like, I don't know what you're on about. Yes, he scored that own goal, and yes, he had that one sloppy pass where he tried to crossfield play it to Aspi, and then that got intercepted. But he had so many good moments where he was in the right position, good tackles, good interceptions, good headers. He was solid. Like, it wasn't awful. Like, some people are way too harsh on him. Like, if ZOUMA is dropped today for Tomori and we play like that, people go on Christensen, people go on Tomori. Someone will always be blamed. It's as simple as that. ZOUMA was decent. Aspi was awful. Yes, I agree. I do watch F1. I love F1. Big Ferrari fan ever since I can remember. We got Wolves and Liverpool rip. Yeah. I did a poll like a few days ago on my own channel, my own Twitter account, of course, asking how many wins people would think we'd get from the next 3 games, which was Sheffield, Wolves, and Liverpool. A lot of people actually voted for 3. I thought 1 or 2. I was realistically saying 1, and that was Sheffield, so we didn't even get that. So we better win 1 of the next 3, because otherwise that is a little bit of a problem. But yeah, we need Kante, Rudiger, and Reece James back. I agree. Zuma's passing was terrible. Yeah, but his passing isn't a great thing. You can't expect him to be David Luiz. Like, you know, that's not his game. Sarri was smoking in his Juventus office. Yeah, Chelsea had the new derby, isn't it? Don't know. I thought we were still the Chelsea, but you know, up to you. It is another step up with Chelsea. Give the kid time. Like, he's not that experienced and old. Like, he scored an own goal, which probably would have gone in anyway. You know, even if he doesn't get his shin on that. Chill. Yes, we need Rudiger back. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, but I think, guys, yeah, look out for 1-2 today. I really enjoyed that. Willian is so annoying. I just hope we can sell him once Hudson-Odoi's fit. Yeah, Willian is another one that I think he just needs to start. That's why I want him to start today. Just need to start. It's different coming on. Some players are not good at coming on, and Willian, in my opinion, never was. Some other players are much better at coming off the bench, and he was never one of them, in my opinion. Yeah, let's wait until October and see where we are. That'd be good. And bench Aspi. I know we can play Rudiger or Tomori at right back, but I wouldn't bench Aspi until Reece James is back. There's no point in that. Focus on Rudiger and Tomori being top class centre backs, not them being right backs as well. I don't want to do that. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I've been going for long enough with that, you know, terrible stop in between, which I'm really sorry about. I don't know what happened. I think the internet just cut out, which is Austrian. I'm not going to say countryside, I live in a town, but like still, it's Austria. It's not London. It's not London internet, right? But yeah, I do apologize for that. And of course, I really do appreciate everybody watching. Like, honestly, massively appreciated. Please do subscribe to Blues TV if you haven't already. That will be massively appreciated. Drop a like on this live stream if you haven't already. There's loads of you watching, so or just smash that like button. You might as well. It doesn't like take long. Just scroll down, press that like button, and it's great. That'd be absolutely class. And of course, once this live stream has turned into a video, please leave me all of your thoughts, you know, about the game down in the comments section below. There's polls up there as well. Worst player, best player, all of that kind of thing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Up to Chelsea. Have a good international break, and I'll see you when I see you.